A man stands in a room alone, except for a canvas, some paint, and brushes. He lifts a brush, puts paint on it, touches the canvas, and suddenly he's no longer alone. He's playing host to his friends, friends of his life, his memory, of his imagination. The artist is Fred Folsom of Tacoma Park. His painting, Last Call, recently graced the wall of George Washington University's Dimmock Gallery. Tonight, the painting, which took 4 years to complete, is gathering dust in storage. But for a few moments now, we'll take it out of storage and give you a look at some of Fred Folsom's other work as well.
And this painting is really about individuals and seeing them and knowing them. And there isn't any, I don't put in anything in this that's about good and bad. This is a painting about reality.
Fred Folsom's reality begins with his friends and the last call for drinks at the Shepherd Park Go-Go Club.
If you subtract any of these portraits from the setting there, and these people could be thinking about their Nobel Prize that they just got, or Talmudic scholars are looking at their children's report cards. If you subtract them from the setting, they're for the most part, very thoughtful.
And there's a thoughtful Fred Folsom himself in an earlier incarnation. His friend, Jim Money, a former D.C. policeman, Bill Wilson. He has many friends in Washington. And the stripper, although she is the sole center of the painting, the stripper doesn't seem to belong there.
She's not very comfortable to look at. She brings up a lot of iffy qualities about what you're doing, looking at her, what she's doing there. She's a very, very ambiguous, very classical, Hellenic, very static figure.
Last Call is tender but unsentimental. It is spiritual, but it doesn't preach. And like his other works, it is painted, says the artist, from an us, not a them perspective.
I like people. I tried abstract art for a while, and I didn't believe my own abstract art.
It is clear from his other works, too, that Folsom believes if you can't say it using the human figure, chances are you don't need to say it. If Fred Folsom has to read something, he says, it erases itself. The letters raise up and pinwheel and leave the page. He has a learning disability called dyslexia.
When you're covering up some sort of deficit within you, you end up developing senses about people, and covering up something like that, you sort of get shrewd in some very peculiar way.
None of the paintings you've just seen is hanging in a public place tonight. That doesn't seem to bother Fred Folsom, but it is kind of a shame, though, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. Paint us. Great stuff. No, he wouldn't want to do that.
Paint you? Paint us.
Yeah, right.
Thank you. That's Eyewitness News. We'll see you tomorrow.